Good morning, guys. Welcome to C2TA Change Test Automation. Right, we have posted numerous videos in the past. Right, so this video, like we planned of right, how to handle web tables using Selenium WebDriver. So that's today's topic today. So if in application, if you are handling any real-time application, you will be getting a web tables. How to handle that web table in real time mode. So that is what we are going to see today in this right video. There are two web tables. One is static web table, and next one is a dynamic web table. So static means the data remain same, right? It won't change. So that is called static. And dynamic means the data will keep on changing, right? It keeps on changing. So how to handle those tables, right? So that is the concept which you are going to see here. Okay. First, let's take a site eTrain info slash trains, right? We'll take this site and we'll select from station and we'll select some to station and we select a particular date and click get trains. Okay. If I click get trains, you can see right there is the table here. Okay. So there is a table here. This values keeps on changing. Okay, this values keeps on changing. Okay, this value keeps on changing. Okay, so this one right, this keeps on changing. Okay, so now how to handle it? That's right. How to handle it and how to take an XPath. Right, we'll see in the sell through and sell in the private code. Let's first go to Eclipse first. Let's go to Eclipse. We'll create a simple class. Web table, right? We'll create a simple class web table. Okay, we'll include right. We'll include, go to that. We'll include public static void main. Include public static void main. We'll write the basic code of driver manager, right? Dot clone driver dot setup to tell right. We are going to launch the clone driver. Okay. And next one is we'll create an object web driver equal to new clone driver. Next one is right. We'll give driver.get URL and give that particular URL which we'll sort out. Okay. We'll paste the URL. Now this application is going to launch. Okay. Now let's go back to the application. Okay. There is a condition, right? There is a condition. If I want to check, I want to get all the right rows and columns in the table. The entire table I want it, right? Let's write the code and we'll see print in the console. I want to get the all the right rows and columns, the entire set in the console, right? If I want to, first for that we should take an X path here. Okay, first for that we should take an X path here. Okay, so I want to get entire stuff, right? I want to take that. That is the case here. Okay, so for that, right, I should go here. Okay, now if I see right table class, right, if I keep the cursor there, the entire right table is getting selected here. Okay, let's write the X path here. Okay, double slash, right, tag name, attribute name. We'll go from contains, right? So we'll go for an attribute contain equal to TPS. Okay. Then what we'll do? We'll go to slash. We give table body slash tr. Okay. If I select this X path, then I'll go to the code now. You see, right? You'll have 29 matches. The entire we have 29 rows, and it's displaying the entire 29. If I click that, each row is getting highlighted here. Okay, so this is how we should take the entire right table here. This is how we get the entire rows is fetched here. Okay, now let's go to the code and we'll try to print this one. Okay. Okay, we'll print the entire row here. Okay. Now let's go and we use list here. Okay, list web element. We'll store it in the list. Okay, and we'll give a reference row equal to driver dot find element. Okay, find elements, right? By dot. Okay, since we are getting a set, right, we are going for a elements, right? Then we'll give the X path there, whatever I took there. Then I paste here. Then I give semicolon. Okay. Then I'll import the package. List I'll import Java util package. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, we'll get the size, right? Now we are planning to get the size in the system. Okay, size of the entire rows, right? We give size. Okay. Now let's use the for each row. Okay. Let's use the for each. Okay. Now, right? Let's go. Right. Give row now. Right. Then what we'll do? Okay. We'll give string. Okay. Row count equal to entire row dot get x. What we are going to do, we are going to get all the rows and print here. Okay, for that we using get row, get x. Okay, then we'll give sysout row count. Now let's run the code. Now let's run the code. So it's going to take all the rows and it's going to print in the console. Let's go to the console. You can see, right, 29 rows is displayed. Right, it got the row size and all the rows is displayed here. Okay, so you got the list of all the rows, 29 rows, right? All the data has been fetched here and it's been printed here. Okay, now let's comment this code. We'll play another game, right? By getting only the columns. We'll play another game by getting the columns here. Okay, now let's go for the columns. I want to list all the columns, right? I want to list all the columns in this. Okay. For that, what I do is, right? Okay. Now I give, right, T body tr slash td, right, t1. So what happens if I give t1, it gets the first column. If I give T1, it gives the first column. See, let's try with TD2. Okay. So it will get the second column. So second column will be filtered here. Okay. You can see, right? Second column will be filtered here. Okay. You can see the DOM also, right? If I give TD4, what happens? Let's see TD4. Okay. Let's see TD4. Okay. See what happens TD4. It's getting the fourth column is getting highlighted. Okay. You can see, right? This is how I should get the columns. Okay. Let's print only the fourth column here. We'll write a code here. Okay. Now let's print it. Okay. The same way we'll go. We'll import all those packages, list, web element. Okay. Same way we'll go. We'll print the size, column 4 dot size. Okay. Now let's go for, right, for each. Okay. Okay. Now let's, right, get the text of, right, all the that particular columns. Okay. String. Okay. Right. String, right, column 4 data equal to column, right, column 4 count dot get text. Column 4 count dot get text. Okay. Now let's what happened. We'll print it, right? Print the column 4 data. Okay. Now let's run it. Okay. So what we did, we took the size of the column. Okay. And what happened? We got the text, the entire text of the column, and we are printing it. Okay. So let's try run this. Let's go back to the console. See, it got the only that column. Okay, 29 columns, right? Got, right? So you got only the fourth column values. What are the fourth column departure time, right? You got everything, all the departure time, you got it here. Okay. Now let's right, let's have now what happened, what we'll do is, right? For example, right? we'll take an entire right row and print the data. Let's see how to take an entire rows and print the data using the same web table concept. Okay, so using this XPath, we'll identify XPath and we'll print the entire data, right? For example, we take this, right? The second one we saw, right? 12675. Okay, we'll print that entire one. Okay, for that, if you observe, right, the table starts here from the start. Okay, one, two, three, right, four. And this is going to be five. Okay, so one, two, three, four, and this is going to be five. Okay, let's enter TR. Okay, five. Okay, you see, right? The entire row is getting selected here. After that, okay, we'll give slash and we'll give TD, right? So if I give TD, right, what happens? The entire row is getting selected here. Okay. So now let's print the entire stuff, the entire row data here, right, in the code. Okay. Let's write a code. We'll copy and paste it. Row data. One row data. One row data. We'll copy this XPath and we'll paste it. Okay. Now one row count. Hmm. Now let's print this one. Okay. Now let's print this. Okay. Now we can see, right, the entire rows got printed here. There are suppose, right, 15 columns, right, 15 data is got printed here. We saw, right, we can observe. Let's get only one data. For example, right, the same row, for example, right, I want only the, right, third column. Let's print only the mass here. Okay. For that, we'll write the XPath here. Okay, we'll give 3. Let's see, right? It's highlighted, right? If I give 3, you can see the highlight is there. Okay, let's print only that and see. Okay, we'll go to the code. Okay, let's go and copy and paste the code. Okay, one data. All right, we'll print only the one data, right? For example, right? We'll do that. Okay, so now one data instead of one row, we'll put one data. All right, we'll change the XPath there. Okay. Now it's in the place of one row, right? We'll change to one data. Okay. Now in the place of one row, one data, one row count, one data count. Good. Right. Next one is one count, right? One data count. One row data. That's fine. Okay. Now here one data will put. Okay. Now we'll run. We'll see. We should be able to see the one data here. Now let's print. Okay. Now see, and I can see, right? Only mass is printed here. Okay, let's comment the previous code and run so that we get a clarity here. Now let's, we should get only the mass here. You see, right? You got only one row, right? And one count and one data here. Now let's have another play here. Okay, we'll go here just to for an idea, just to get right. We'll get another set of data, right? For example, some West Coast. We'll try that. Okay, now right. Let's. I want to print only the West Coast now. For that, what I'll do? I'll go to TR11, right? This row is cited as TR11, then TD West Coast, the second column, right? If I give this one, what happens? Only the West Coast is printed here. Guys, right? This is how we should, right, take the web table. This is how we should deal with the web table concept. So for according to the whatever data we need, right, we should write the XPath. We should identify the XPath, right? And we should do it. Okay. So TR table row and TD is table data. What data want, we should give that one. And what row want, we should give here. Okay. This is how the logic, how we try to find the expert. Thanks for watching. Continuous to follow in our YouTube channel, right? If we do some lot of courses here and we do a lot of project supports also there. Continuously follow in our channel, right? We have a resource tab where there are a lot of courses here, automation manual, manual testing documents, interview questions, materials. You had a lot of right courses here in this in our site. If you want free to download, and you can always reach us for any support. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.